drop this down.
Here, we can go up that.
Devin, during some of these hard times, how do you stay strong?
I think about a song called I Need Thee Every Hour. It helped me get through the cancer.
Devin has really always had a high threshold of pain. He was at a school activity and he fell and bumped his leg and came home and said it was bothering him. And I told him we'd watch it for a week. And if it still continued to bother him, then I would take him to the doctors. It had gotten so bad and so swollen that we ended up taking him to the ER. They did an MRI that day and found a huge mass in his tibia. We got the phone call on the 26th of December that it was cancer. And then it just was like a whirlwind of emotions, sitting there with the doctors as they talked to us about what to expect for the next 9-10 months. I could feel every fiber of me trying to keep my emotions in check. And at the same time, I kept thinking, why him? He's already got so much that he's had to deal with his cerebral palsy and all of that he struggled with and was so humble about. He just accepted it as it was just his lot in this life. When he was diagnosed and we started the chemo, trying to be mom and trying to be a cancer mom and take care of Devin and also work my job, it was just too much for me to handle. And so I quit my job to be a full-time mom to my kids and to Devin, which strapped us even more because we had financial obligations already with meeting our out-of-pocket expenses and deductibles. The stress was quite high. And at that time, we'd fallen short with our car payment. I had met with our social worker about some of my concerns and my worries as financially it became harder. And she had talked to me about a foundation who is there to help. And they had authorized to pay our car payment for that month. It wasn't a lot of money. It was just over $300. But when you're going through this, $300 becomes a lot when you have to juggle it between things that your son would need medically versus keeping a vehicle. To some people, $300 plus is probably not very much, but to us at that moment, it kept our car payment current and allowed us to meet other financial obligations that we had. When you're going through what you go through with cancer, kids being sick, that is one less thing that you need is to worry about the finances, but it's one of the biggest things that you worry about because it's so expensive. The thing that it is so humbling to me is to know that it was people who didn't even know my family, total strangers that donated maybe $5. Don't ever think that your donation is not enough, because it is. Even if it's $5, it's still $5. It helps us in so many ways.